Welcome to another day of video.
No, never growing up.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello everyone.
We are back today, or this week. We're actually going to talk about something that we've had for a while, and we did mention it last week. We're going to talk about our postcards.
Yeah, these are vintage postcards from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, you picked those up from eBay?
Yeah, actually I was just searching Disney stuff on eBay and I came across a stack of postcards, and what's cool about these postcards is that they're postcards from when Disneyland first started, because I have a few that are from the 50s.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and a lot of these are just blank postcards. A few of them were sent out, so a lot of these look to be addressed to various towns in Massachusetts. And they actually have some interesting stuff on them, some interesting stories.
Yeah, what we want to do is actually share with you guys how it was like in the different times for people to go to Disney, you know? And it's kind of cool reading the little stories. Let's share some...
Yeah, so we're going to share some of these with you guys. And yeah, do you want to start with one of yours?
Yeah, and let's check out the pictures, because they usually depict the time frame or the time period.
Yeah, some interesting stuff on them.
The letter. So this one right here is a picture of the castle. Cinderella Castle in Disney World. And you got a lot of the cast members here. This was dated in 1984, so imagine that, 1984. It's awesome.
Before my time.
Yeah, I was 1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
But with that said, here I didn't expect to get here. It's great weather, beautiful, living here today. So it's a simple postcard that you just kind of send through the mail, write a little bit in the back, and send it out. But this was 1984. This was 11 years after Walt Disney World came out. So
13 years.
13 years, I apologize. 71. This is 84, 13 years ago. But look at that, that's awesome.
So I have another one now from Disneyland, and we have a very vintage looking Mickey Mouse on the front of this one next to the castle. Yeah, so this is from 1982. And the Mickey Mouse here looks similar to the one that was around when I first went to Disney World in the early 90s. So kind of has that similar look. And this postcard says, "Hi, spent the day here today, beautiful weather and super time. Went to World's Fair, Disneyland, Durango Train, Las Vegas, Grand Canyon, National Parks, and tomorrow, Universal Studios, and then up the coast. It was worth waiting 40 years for." Wow. So somebody waited 40 years to, I guess, go on this trip. I remember my grandparents doing a very similar trip to this, and again they waited like their whole lives to do it, when that must have been again in the early 90s, but this is cool.
And now my turn. This is from 1961, and just a little note in the back says this is the sub-ride. It wasn't an operation due to repairs, but still took a couple of pictures. The monorail car. The monorail is being extended to the parking lot.
Ah.
There are 4 subs in operation, but we're tied up to the dock and the water was drained. So...
And when was that from?
This was from 1961, so February of 1961.
Okay, so that's 6 years after the park opened.
Yes. That's
wow.
Awesome, look at that.
So there obviously wasn't a very long time between the monorail actually being installed and then it being extended, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's crazy to think how quickly they did things back then, and now we wait like so long for new rides and new lands and stuff. I mean, Disneyland was built in a whole year, so it's not surprising.
It was, but one thing to understand about Disneyland, after it was built, it was always in construction to be extended or added more. So there was only a few things going on in Disneyland at the time that it opened, So throughout each year, more and more attractions were being opened. So, you know, throughout its history, at the beginning, it was constantly being added. Now it's not as much because of issues with land and with other things. But
Yeah. This one is awesome. This one is all the way back from 1960. Obviously it's Mickey and Donald, but that's apparently supposed to be Goofy. And the caption on this is "No stopping for hitchhikers on the highway of the future. So Goofy stands perplexed as Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck whiz past him on the Autopia in Tomorrowland." And as I said, this was November 1960.
So that's how Goofy looked like.
Yeah, do you see that?
Yeah. Well, you can tell because if you've watched some of his cartoons, Goofy does look like that. But
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
This the content of this one is really interesting. It says, "Hi, are you still giving Marianne a hard time? Thought you might like a postcard from Disneyland. Give Marianne a break." I was like, oh, there's some family drama going on there, but still, this woman wanted to send a postcard from the happiest place on earth. I hope Marianne got a break.
Alright, got another castle one. This one's a nice one. And
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it says, "Hi, Disney World is great. You'll have to see it sometime. We are staying at a new H&J hotel. It opened days ago. It's beautiful. The weather is perfect. We're going back to Disney World tomorrow to see the rest of it." So there's a big one. So they're staying off property. And
when was that one from?
This one is 1973.
Oh, cool.
So you can see the kind of like that little river towards the lake there, or whatever you call it, moat. Would it be a moat or some sort?
It looks really different. Oh, it looks like it could have been taken near the Purple Wall.
Could be. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that and the changes that's gone through since.
It looks pretty different. So I'm going to do these two together because these are both from the same person and they're addressed to different members of the same family by the looks of things. They have the same last name. These are from somebody called Eva and very, very similar content too. She said, "I visited this place last night and I cannot describe the beauty of it." So that's cool. So we have Sleeping Beauty Castle. This is from 1959, I should have pointed out. So this is when Disneyland had been open for only 4 years. And this one's actually fantastic. I'm actually going to get up closer. You can see the fashion going on here. You see at the bottom, everybody kind of dressed up, kind of dapper. And it's these kind of pictures that I guess were the inspiration for Dapper Day as we know it now. People dressed up in their finery. This guy's in an actual suit, like suit and tie. Look at that.
Disneyland. That's awesome.
That is so cool. And then there's a lady there in like a poodle skirt, and all the children in their like almost like their Sunday best, really. Oh, that is so cool. I love this one. Well, there you go. This one's my favorite one so far.
We got Mickey again. Is this the same Mickey that you had?
It looks very similar. What year is that one?
This one is 74.
Very similar though.
Let's see your Mickey again.
So mine was from the 80s.
This is 74. And you had one from 84?
82.
82. So, it's a bit change because this Mickey looks more pale or more white.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, let's look at the difference.
Also, look at the difference of clothes. Mickey Mouse has a red bow tie in the 70s. He also doesn't have white buttons on his trousers. The other thing to notice as well is he doesn't have the Mickey hands. He just has gloves on. They're not the Mickey hands. You see what I'm saying? Like they are as though somebody has on gloves.
Just white gloves, and this one has.
But I never knew Mickey has a red bow tie.
Huh.
Look at that.
Yeah, but I guess the way they did back in the olden days that they're just wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Because he's wearing a glove too.
Yeah, not the Mickey hands.
Yeah, so I wonder what year did they introduce the Mickey hands?
We'll have to do some research.
Yeah. But yeah, just in the back of this one it says, "Having a great time. Disneyland is fantastic. You would love it. Oh, we are at a fabulous motel and the food is excellent. It is very hot. Our nightlife is wild."
Whoa.
74.
Where are they going in Orlando at night?
So that's about, that was actually pretty cool. So that's about it as far as what the written ones are.
Yeah.
Now we have a ton of blank ones.
Yeah.
And so we're just gonna show you some of the stuff. Here is the Hall of Presidents.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, obviously there'll be a few presidents missing from that one. What was that dated?
This was at 1973 and 74.
This one is, I mean, this just goes to show the difference between Disney World now and like back in the day. I don't know what year this would have been from. I mean, maybe it's another one from around the 70s, but I mean, just look at the one boat dock that's there. They obviously have one ferry, one dock. Long gone are those days. There's a cool kind of almost bird's eye view of Magic Kingdom there. It's cool. I love seeing these old characters.
Look at that. So we got Mickey, Goofy, and Pluto. And Goofy's looks a little tired in this one.
And this was red bow tie Mickey too.
Yep.
So I'm guessing this must have been around the 70s.
70s, yeah.
Cool. I also have another red bow tie Mickey. This is another one for the fashion. This is, I mean, based on my understanding of fashion through the ages. I mean, just look at, I assume they're cast members because they're dressed very similarly.
Yeah.
But look at like their hair, like they have the long hair with the middle part-ins and the long skirts. I don't know, it all looks very 70s to me. But that's really cool.
Alright, next one I have is what seems to be Fort Wilderness. So
Cool.
it's pretty cool because you have a little like riverbed that they have there. And
canoes.
And people are just canoeing. There's someone on a horseback on the side, and people actually drove their motorhome, what it looks like, and just started parking it there. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That is awesome because I'd love to do that. It's kind of like going out there and just being in the campground while you're in Disney World.
Yeah.
I know there's similar things you can do in Disney World, but
yeah, Fort Wilderness is still really cool, but
it's pretty awesome.
I don't know if you can just, you know,
Just
get a
go through
canoe
this.
and ride a horse at your own
I
will.
don't think you can do that anymore. But
Yeah, health and safety.
you can ride a horse, so
Yeah.
you have horses there.
But that one looks pretty unsupervised, so I don't know. Talking of resorts, I have an amazing one from the Contemporary. You can still see the Mary Blair mosaic, which went into the Contemporary when it opened in 1971. And it comments on the back that this is of course the Grand Canyon Concourse. Sleek monorail trains pass directly through the Contemporary Resort's colourful Grand Canyon Concourse. Towering above the concourse is a 9-story high ceramic mural cliff of more than 18,000 individual tile pieces. And of course we know that to be the Mary Blair mural. And what's interesting is the whole of the base of the Contemporary below the monorail, it looks to be a restaurant, which is really cool. Way before the days of Chef Mickey's and the California Grill and, you know, Bay Lake being next door.
Would that be where Chef Mickey is now, though?
Chef Mickey's, so this area at the back here would be where Chef Mickey's is. This bit here, I guess that's just where the stores are and like the walkways are, because you have the store in the middle and a store to the side, don't you, on the main floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool. So I imagine this can't be long after the Contemporary opened in 71.
And another shot of the Contemporary with the monorail. Just looks like a painting.
Nice.
A little bit. But the next one I got, sorry, I just wanted to show that.
Yeah.
The next one is, of course, Old School Haunted Mansion.
Wow.
Now these are the ghosts. I guess they're not the hitchhiking ghosts, but they're just regular ghosts playing musical instruments, I guess, within the ride. That's pretty cool. They look realistic, kind of.
And following on with the rides, I have one from Space Mountain in Disney World. So it says Outer Space right here in Florida. I really enjoy the people's hair and the clothes in this one. If you guys have been through Space Mountain through the queue in Magic Kingdom, you'll see that they haven't changed the on-ride video. It's really retro, really...
Like the 90s more than...
I don't know, it seems more 80s almost. Like they have some serious perms going on there. But yeah, as you can see, it's all going on there too. And they're a step back in time, look at those people there, which is cool.
I think these are from the same ride, if I'm not mistaken. This is the boat ride, no?
Is that from Jungle Cruise? No, that's from... Adventure Isle?
Pirates
Cove.
Cove. Huh, I don't know if it's Pirates Cove, but this is called Rock.
In Disneyland.
Oh, this is Disneyland. So, Skull Rock in Pirates Cove is a lush tropical setting where guests may enjoy a relaxing moment as they visit Disney Fantasyland. So,
I know Disneyland Paris still has this, but I don't know if Disneyland does.
I don't remember.
We'll look into that.
It's been a while, so
Yeah.
we'll have to look into that, but that's pretty cool.
Disneyland Paris still definitely has something like that in Adventureland, but definitely not, it specifically says Fantasyland. Interesting. Okay, cool. So I've just looked into this, and this puts a really interesting timestamp on this postcard. I'm looking at yesterland.com, which advises that Skull Rock became part of Disneyland in 1960, joining another icon from Peter Pan, Captain Hook's pirate ship, which had been in Disneyland since 1955. Skull Rock and the pirate ship were both victims of the New Fantasyland project in 1982. When the New Fantasyland opened in May 1983, guests found that the old tournament facades had been replaced by charming architecture, the old dark rides had been improved, Pinocchio's daring journey had been added, and rides such as King Arthur's Carousel have been moved around to eliminate Fantasyland's previously cramped layout. But Skull Rock and the pirate ship were gone. Dumbo the Flying Elephant had taken over the space. Interesting. And it says, today you can once again visit Captain Hook's pirate ship and galley and Skull Rock, not just in Yesterland, but also in Adventureland at Disneyland Paris. See, I knew it looked familiar.
So, no longer in Disneyland, but it's in Disneyland Paris. So.
Yes, so that must have been before 1982, which is interesting. So this is just a pretty normal shot of the castle, but what I picked out as interesting here is that on the postcard caption, it says the evening sets on towering Cinderella Castle, gateway to the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. High inside the castle, guests dine in royal splendour in King Stephen's banquet hall. So this was before Cinderella's royal table, obviously. So King Stephen's banquet hall. I wonder what was on the menu there.
And then this one is another one of the characters, and it looks like they're playing some type of music. So it's pretty cool. In the back it says Mickey Mouse Review. So it's probably a show back then. Appearing on stage in person, Mickey Mouse tunes up with some of the spectacular cast of 85 famous Walt Disney characters that sing and perform the Mickey Mouse Review. So I guess it was a performance called the Mickey Mouse Review, and this was a photograph of it.
This one is another one from Disney World. It's actually from the Polynesian. Now, if you didn't know, the Polynesian was one of the original resorts when Disney World opened in 1971. And this was a picture from the Polynesian Luau, which is still in existence. So it says, authentic Tahitian dancers and musicians add the right touch to an enchanting evening of exotic food and South Sea island fun. The Polynesian Luau, held nightly at the Polynesian Village Resort, is just one of the many exciting experiences awaiting guests at the Vacation Kingdom. So it was a nightly event back in the day. Cool.
The luau was awesome.
I've never been. It's on my
If you
list.
like good food, check out the luau. This is the last one that I have, and it's pretty cool. I actually want to show
Oh
this
wow.
to you. Now, if you guys like your character,
I love this one.
Character meet and greets. This one is probably when Disneyland first opened, around that time, and if you ever wanted to meet Snow White and friends.
I wouldn't want to meet them looking like this.
This is very interesting because they're pretty scary.
Look at these guys. Oh my gosh. Even Snow White, I mean, there's a lot to be said about little Snow White.
So, you know, if you look back at what it looks now and what this look, it's like it's a big difference. And it's just...
Do you know what's hilarious? Look at their hats.
Yeah, there's little eyes on them.
Like, they have holes so that the people can see through the hats. What on earth?
Yeah,
like in the middle.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Well, with casting the way they are now, they choose people of the right height to wear costumes for specific characters.
Yeah, so you haven't got to look out a hat.
Yeah, in this one, they're a bit taller than the actual characters, so their head is about where the actual hat is, and then if you look closely enough, there's little holes for them to see and breathe.
Yeah, you can just about see some eyes.
It's
That's
probably
terrifying. Well, there you go. There's a little glimpse into Disneyland and Disney Worlds of the past. I really enjoyed that. It was fun kind of seeing how it was back in the day, seeing what the inspiration was for what the parks are now.
Yeah. And you know what? We have a ton of these, and I think we're gonna give some of them away. So if you like this video, just comment below, and we'll randomly choose a good amount, maybe like 10 people, and we'll send you one of these. So.
Yeah. And I bet a lot of these are not stamped or dated.
Yeah, there's no stamps, no dated. So if you want a special message from us to you, subscribe, hit the like button, and just comment, and
I like that idea.
Get you guys some.
Yeah, absolutely. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching.
Yes,
Thank you ever so much for tuning in. As you guys know, we do put out new videos every Sunday. So stay tuned, and we will see you next week.
Yep, until then, check us out in our Instagram, Never Never Growing Up, our Twitter, Pirates Pixie Time, and Facebook, you can just search for Never Never Growing Up and we'll pop up. Until then, bye.
Bye.